The story of how I caught a mouse in prison. So a little backstory. I was in Dodge Correctional Institution, which is an intake maximum security facility, and I was out for court on a writ because of a burglary case I was fighting. And they put me in a new cell, and my cellie had really bad PTSD, so they'd give him his sleep medicine in the morning. So he'd sleep all day, and I had nobody to talk to, so I just got on his sleep schedule and slept during the day and stayed up night. And so there was this mouse that would come into our cell late at night and scratch at our commissary boxes because we had food in them. So my cellie tells me, "Hey man, we got to catch that mouse so he doesn't fall into the sticky mouse traps all over because for the mice, because he'll die. He'll get stuck to it and break his bones and all that shit." So I said, "All right, what are we gonna do?" So we came up with the idea that we're gonna use a foot wash basin, flip it upside down with a book on top and to weight it, then use floss with a pencil propping it up with the floss tied around the pencil, and so he can pull the pencil and the wash basin will fall on top of him, trapping him in it. So the first night, the mouse came in and went straight to the wash basin, took a little peek inside, and then ran out the room immediately. So this continued for several more nights until I finally found the idea that we should lure him in with peanut butter. We got to sacrifice the peanut butter. We got to. So we set the peanut butter under it, and the third night he finally went underneath the wash basin. My cell, he pulls this. I tell him now. He pulls the string, and the mouse gets trapped underneath the wash basin. So all we hear is squeaking from the mouse now because he's trapped. So he turns on the light and looks at me dead in the face and is like, what do we do now?" I was like, what do you mean, what do we do now? This was your idea, So anyway, so I'm like, what I was gonna do is lift the wash basin on the corner. He'll run straight out, and I have the garbage can propped up right next to it. So, well, the plan worked, and the mouse went straight into the garbage can, but what we didn't realize was the mice can jump really high as fuck. So next thing I know, the mouse is jumping out of the fucking trash can, and I'm like moving it around, catching it as it keeps jumping out, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So he takes a towel and puts the towel on top of the wash base, or the trash can, and all you see is the towel going like this, and he's squeaking and shit. So we decided that we were gonna keep him, and we put a towel underneath the door where he would sneak in and out, and we let him out and we let him free. And shit got kind of weird, man, because my cellie would like give him baths, and we named him Zippy because he was like a ninja. You know what I'm saying? He would climb like up on my bunk and shit like that, and I would move my bunk up to the top bunk. You know what I'm saying? The mat, and I would move it up to the top bunk. One time my cellie was standing by the door, and the CO came over, and he's like, why do you have two mats on your bed? And he looks the CO dead in the face, and he's like, "Oh, we were gambling mattresses. I got two mattresses now." so anyway, so Zippy's cool. Zippy gets baths. Zippy was living the dream. We were giving him food. We were letting him go roam around. And anyway, so somebody got word that we had a mouse in the cell, and they snitched on us. So a bunch of white shirts and COs come to the door, and they're like, "All right, yeah, we need you to give us the mouse immediately." And he wasn't having it. He was like, "No, you're gonna kill him, blah blah blah." So anyway, I told him, I was like, "Look, if they mace us, if they use that OC spray on us, Zippy's gonna die. Zippy's gonna die because he can't handle that OC spray." You know what I'm saying? So he decided that he was gonna tell the white shirt, "Hey, look, I can let him out in the yard, and then we can handle this whole thing. Nobody has to go to the hole." You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he let him out, and out in the yard, and let him free. And my cellie was like, "Man, he's gonna have PTSD. He's gonna go back and like go crazy on his family." But anyway, yeah, that's the story of how I caught a mouse in prison and let him out free in the yard.